YouTube is the business of self and skills learned. No matter the product or service or experience you are promoting and selling to these folks, the business that they're really buying to is you and who you are. So make sure that you're clear on who you are and how you're communicating that on YouTube. Welcome back to the Fed Up Black Creator podcast. That's what we're going to be discussing today. We're going to be discussing the business of self and skills learned. Really, what you're doing on YouTube is you're always promoting yourself, who you are. You're promoting your ethics, your morals, right? Your standards, your values. That's what you're really communicating on YouTube through literally every single video you upload. Even if it's just, a wig review, hair tutorial, makeup tutorial, whatever, house tour, daily vlog, routine, blah, blah. You are really selling and promoting yourself, the business of self, and any skills learned, right? Because if you guys have noticed, there's been this sort of shift in the market. I would say, it's been a heavy one amongst Black creators to start monetizing their skills, because people realized, well, sure, anybody could make a thumbnail, but some of us are really good at that. How can I turn that into a business for myself? I want Black creators to think about how they can pivot from just making the content and waiting for the deals to come to them to creating their own deals, right? To just profiting off of their content and skills learned as soon as they can. I'm not saying jump on here and in your first video be, serving prices and rates to folks, but just think about what are those things that by including in your content, people may be willing to pay for that service or that product or that skill, learning that skill. Someone that I watch here on YouTube, Ma'am Tiff, she's a friend of mine, right? I met her, featured in a vlog, super fun. She has started an editing business, right? And I think that is so cool. Now, I feel like most people think, damn, I have to have X amount of subscribers and it's going to take such a long time. And before I can really start asking people for money or something, right, I have to kind of get all this authority on my channel. That's not particularly true. I'm not saying try to sell whatever to people, but Tiffany, right, started an editing business because she's really good at editing her vlogs. And she realized, hey, that's not a skill that many have. Also, I like to do it. So outside of just doing it for herself, she likes to do it, period, right? So why not offer that as a service to other people, regardless of how many subscribers she has? And that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, please get out of a subscriber forward mindset. I really think for Black creators, it doesn't work for us because we know that getting the subscribers typically just takes us a longer amount of time. Even when you do have those viral moments or those videos that go big, like whatever, that's just the way things are for this time being. That's fine. Don't become beholden to your subscribers. Really focus on your content and what value that you are offering those who are consuming your content. Even with 100 subscribers, you can start a business on YouTube. You can start offering a service. You can start monetizing a skill. You can start talking about, other things that you are able to do and provide value to people without having to have 1,000 subscribers and 40,000 or 4,000 watch hours. You don't have to wait until then to announce yourself, right? YouTube is the business of self and skills learned. And I want us all, especially Black creators, to get more confident with announcing ourselves on this platform and what we are here to do on this platform and what we are doing here on this platform. For real, y'all, if you look around, these other creators are not afraid to announce themselves on the platform. They're not afraid to be using their community tab every single day, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day to remind their subscribers to watch a video. First of all, y'all, if you have even 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, right? All of them, once you get into the double digits, all of them are not going to get notifications. And a lot of Black creators have already been talking about the fact that it seems like for some reason when it comes to our channels, our audiences are not being notified as often as they should be. even when they have post notifications on, even when they do all the things YouTube tells them to do, somehow they still don't get our notifications in a timely manner. So it is up to you, dear creator. Yes, you. It is up to you to, yes, go in your way, not out of your way. This is in your lane of what you should be doing anyway as a creator, and utilizing every avenue affordable to you to talk about your videos, your newest content. I use my community tab heavy. And ever since I started using my community tab heavy like that, I have seen growth in my subscriber count. I'm now sitting at 2,509 subscribers. And I do think that has something to do with my community tab. And when you use your community tab, once you get access to it, and now here's the thing about the community tab. I can't tell y'all for certain what you need to get it because it seems like it's sort of different for everybody. I think there's like a general rule of thumb. And I think once most people have like 500 to like 300 to 500 subs and a certain amount of watch hours, it seems like you start to get the community tab. But I couldn't tell you because almost everyone that I've spoken to, when they've gotten the community tab, has differed. So I don't think there's just like you get the community tab when you do this and this. It doesn't seem to work that way. I think the community tab sort of is a thing YouTube rewards creators with if they're very active on the platform. So don't quote me on that. I don't have the research on it, but that just seems like what's happening with people. So, don't hesitate to really build community on your community tab, right? I don't only just post about what videos I have out or my giveaway posts. Also, I'm having a giveaway right now, so you might want to go look at my community tab. But I really use that space to nurture my audience, nurture the people who are subscribing to me, the people who are literally investing in me and pouring into me. Like, that's what your community tab is for. It's the way that the social media is not forgotten with YouTube. Sometimes I think we get so focused on how we can make money, how we can monetize. And I know I just went on a whole rant sort of about monetizing your skills. That's true. But what I'm saying is find a balance. Don't forget the social and the social media. I know that YouTube is really taking this sort of corporate, there's no cap to how much you can earn, become a star, make zillions of dollars, change your life. And while all that can be true and can happen, don't forget the social and social media. This is still a social media platform. At the end of the day, this platform, probably more so than any other social media platforms, really does best for those who really buy into and engage in those parasocial relationships that are formed through video content or through video forward content. There's just something different about building a relationship with people when you come on a screen to speak to them and show them what you're doing in life and how you're growing and what you're learning and speaking back to them, having conversation. It seems and feels like face to face and in real time, even though it's not. But that's what makes YouTube so unique, and the platform itself as a social media platform so unique. I think we like to sort of treat YouTube as its own entity, like it's not social media, like it's not the same as a Twitter or an Instagram or a TikTok or a Tumblr, but it really is. It really is. And we should treat it more like that. I think especially Black creators, if we were to focus just more so on really cultivating our communities, we could see better. Sometimes creators complain that when they do announce the thing that they're going to be offering, right, product, service, skill, whatever, you name it, to, make money outside of just their ad revenue and maybe brand partnerships and sponsorships, they express that they don't feel like they're being super supported by their fan base, and maybe the company is short-lived or they pivot or whatever. They feel like there's a tug of war happening. And I think that's because we don't really engage with each other the way that we should. I told you guys before, I don't really believe in that silent watching stuff because it's not helping anybody. And no matter how big you feel the creator is, trust me, it is lonely, and it does feel lonesome when you're making this content. And regardless of how many numbers you're getting, it feels like nobody's really engaging with it or speaking about it. Of course, you'll keep making it because it's making you money. And I know y'all feel like, oh, well, they got the coins. What do they care? They don't care. Trust me, people do care. The folks with 1 million do care when a video only has like 12 comments or something. They're like, well, damn, y'all must have really not been messing with this video. Like, why not? So I say all this to say, guys, don't play with yourself as a creator. Please take what you're doing seriously, because you have the opportunity at the life of your dreams, and you should take it because you will succeed as long as you keep going. Be confident about announcing yourself on this platform. When you post a new video, be relentless in your promotion of that content. I don't see us promoting and pushing our content like we should. On Twitter on your desktop. So if you're using your laptop or you're using a desktop, you can't really do it on your phone, or it doesn't work best on your phone. You could try, but I like to do it best on my laptop. You can auto post, so you can schedule posts on Twitter on your laptop. Something I like to do. I don't really promote too much on Twitter, just because my Twitter, I don't really want it to become too ingrained with my YouTube, just for my own purposes. But every now and then, when I feel like I want to give a video a couple of boosts in views and engagement, I will set up a couple of tweets, maybe 2 times a day, right? I'll schedule to tweet about my video that I want more views on twice a day for like a week or 2 weeks on Twitter. And you might think that does nothing, but it does a lot, because you know how many of your Twitter followers know that you have a YouTube channel? Not many of them. You know how many are actually clicking on the links? Not many of them, but some of them will. Some of them will, and it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. I don't think you guys are engaging enough with that social and the social media. So please make sure that you are being confident about announcing yourself on this platform when you post a new video. I really want you guys to be relentless in the promotion of your content. Talk about it on Instagram. Talk about it on Twitter. Talk about it on TikTok. Anytime you post a video, let every other platform hey, I've posted a video on YouTube, and not just the day of. You need to have a pre-video release kind of, rollout, a rollout during the release, and a rollout after. The 2 days leading, really 3. The 3 or 4 days, honestly. The 3 or 4 days leading up to the release of that video, you need to be talking about, you're coming out with a video about this. You need to be sharing content that is around the topic of the video that you'll be sharing. You just start engaging in that conversation with your audience before that video comes out. Then 2 days before the video is set to be published, you need to tell your audience, hey, I'm coming out with a video about whatever the topic is. That way it doesn't seem like it's coming out of nowhere. That way your audience is like, oh yeah, they have been talking about this a lot on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and everywhere else. Makes sense that they're about to do a video about it. And then when that video comes out, you need to make sure you are putting a blast everywhere on all social media about that video. And then for a good solid 72 hours after that, you need to be in that comment section, replying, having conversations. You need to be repurposing that content, that very same content you put on YouTube, repurpose it, make a reel, make a TikTok, talk. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. What are y'all doing? Big up yourself. What do y'all be doing right now? Y'all, I don't understand. We cannot wait for YouTube to do that for us. It will when a video goes viral and picks you up. But also, here's another thing. Y'all not going to get these, viral moments if you don't keep creating content. Everybody likes to talk about when a big YouTuber, or when a YouTuber starts to go big. Kelly Stance, somebody, for example. A lot of people have no idea Kelly Stance has been on YouTube for years. Y'all, the Kelly Stamps y'all know and love used to be doing reviews for hair, clip-ins, wigs, weave. That Kelly Stamps is doing the same thing that most of the black girls do, because we feel like that's what we have to do, because that's our only example, until she finally said, F it. I'm gonna be myself. And even when she was, it still took her time. I have been subscribed to Kelly Stamps for a minute. I've seen the iterations of her channel over babes, Kelly Stance has been on YouTube for years. So no matter who it is, y'all, unless you see it happen in the real time, they upload their first video literally today and tomorrow they got 100,000 subs. It just doesn't happen like that. So get it out of your mind. Get it out of your mind that it happens like that, and start planning and preparing. Because one thing about Kelly Stamps that she's mentioned in all of her videos from jump is that she's always, the goal has always been for YouTube to become her full-time thing, and she's always been taking it seriously. She's always tracked her analytics. She's always utilized take this seriously. Y'all I feel like some people want to act like this is not going to be work. It's going to be work. It's YouTube. If you're saying you eventually want your YouTube channel to take the place of your full-time job, or take a significant place of your full-time job, you want it to contribute to your income in a significant way, then you have to start treating it like it already is. You have to start moving like that. The longer y'all don't do that, baby, I don't know. I really don't know. The longer y'all don't do that, I don't know. So please, 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 please understand that you're going to have to really invest time, energy, and money into creating your content. You're going to have to, but it's going to be in your benefit, y'all. It's going to be in your benefit. And invest in those master classes, y'all. I'm going to keep singing it to like the high mountains. The only one that I really would recommend at this time is the one by Raven Elisa's mom, and that's Tony Tanner Scott. She has a really great masterclass, y'all. Ever since I joined her masterclass, I'm telling you, my channel's been doing super well. I have 2,509 subscribers, and that might not sound like a whole bunch to folks. You might be like, well, how much can you monetize with that? Whatever. Babe, I'm on track to make this my full-time thing because that's what it's going to be. You don't have to have these huge, crazy, outlandish numbers to start bringing in the AdSense revenue that you want on a consistent basis or to start getting brand deals and partnerships. You have to just start moving about your YouTube channel in that way immediately. Please don't wait for YouTube to give you the green light to start moving like that. You start moving like that because that's how you move, okay?